That's right. Back at it again, Full Custom Hot Dog here, doing another Blu-Ray review. Ooh, and today we're going to be talking about the film The Hidden from 1987, baby. That's right, that's right. Released by Warner Archive. I picked this up in their last 4 for $44 sales, which were outstanding. I regret not getting more stuff from them in the past, but I also feel like in that one sale I got the main things I wanted, which was this, Texas Chainsaw 3. I don't remember what else right now. I'm sure I missed out on some gems too. Those are just the things I thought of immediately. Bad Ronald, I think, was one of them. That's a solid little picture. We're not here to talk about the garbage that I buy on far too regular a basis. No, we're here to talk about The Hidden. Like I said, released on Blu-ray from Warner Archive. I wanted to insta-buy this, didn't, but here we are. I have it in my hands. What is on the disc itself? Well, according to the back of the box. Commentary by director Jack Sholder and Tim Hunter. A very decent commentary. It's not particularly energetic, very much by the numbers, very much about what's happening. Not one of my favorite commentaries, I'll at least say that much, but fine nonetheless. I did find it interesting, though, that he does talk about the idea of it being a high concept film, which isn't what I had thought a high concept film was. I think I had always thought a high concept film was something crazier, maybe like Naked Lunch or something, or even The Matrix. I probably would have called a high concept film. I guess I never put too much thought into it because to me it meant a concept that's so complicated that they're trying to put on a film. But he mentions here that a high concept film is a film that can be described in a single sentence and kind of opens your eyes into what it could be. Something simple, straightforward, and it could be a whole host of things, which now I kind of realize maybe a lot of the films I like are high concept. I don't think I'd ever say that to anybody because it'd probably make me sound like a douchebag. But knowing that, I feel like I like a lot of films that have this interesting idea and you kind of fill in the blanks. According to the dictionary, it says, emphasis on a striking and easily communicable idea. So that is one thing I got out of the commentary, which I figure if you get at least one thing out of a commentary, that's worth the money right there. Now you've also got some special effects production footage narrated by Jack Sholder, the director. Nothing too crazy there. It is interesting to see some of the shots in progress or what they were working with and ideas that they had. The effects in this movie are very cool. Nothing crazy, but there are some really neat things that happen in here. And then you also have an original theatrical trailer. So a solid little disc of what feels like a forgotten gem. I guess I say that because I don't know too many people that have seen it. It's kind of this movie that's under the radar. Looking at the ratings, even on IMDb, it's at a 7, which is surprising to me. And I say that because most of the movies I watch and enjoy tend to be 5s and 6s, so a 7 is astoundingly high. We'll talk about more of that in a bit, but let me go ahead and rate this disc. I'm going to give it a solid B+. I don't think it's a new scan or anything. Everything is very serviceable in terms of picture quality and audio. But again, with that commentary, it's going to give us a little bit more points because I always like to hear what they were thinking. What were they thinking? So let's talk about the movie itself. The Hidden, 1987. According to IMDb, a cop and an FBI agent race for answers after law-abiding people suddenly become violent criminals. Yes, that is what this film is about. You've got hunky boy Kyle MacLachlan as a mysterious FBI agent who's coming in to investigate a wave of crime that's been occurring, that's been happening by multiple people even. They haven't been able to fully stop it because it just keeps changing. This different person is doing, someone might be robbing banks one moment, and then they're out killing people the next, and then it's a different person doing equally heinous crimes the next moment. It's Michael Nouri as the other cop. He's the regular cop, and you start to find out there's an alien inside of the criminal, and it keeps changing bodies. It's a hidden alien, and it takes the form of a slug that comes out very phallically, by the way. It looks phallic as it enters another mouth. Probably some symbolism there about toxic masculinity and purging your toxicity into another man's toxic hole. I'm burying myself with that one. Anyway, so the mysterious FBI agent and the cop are now trying to find where this slug is as it changes forms from an old man to a stripper and into, I think, even a dog at some point. as it is killing and hurting people and stealing, doing awful, awful things. And it's a race against time. Tick tock, tick tock. Pretty fun movie. There's not a lot to say about it. I guess it is fairly high concept if you say an alien comes down and just keeps switching bodies to kill people. I guess that's high concept. But the performances here are pretty good. Kyle MacLachlan is playing the mysterious FBI agent whose secret, spoiler alert, is that he is a good guy alien whose family was murdered and everything by the bad guy alien, and he's out for justice. Now, he is inhabited by a slug, so he was just some guy before, and there's a good version of the alien slug in him. And so they're hunting it down together, and he has the only weapon that can kill one of these things. And it's an interesting looking little Men in Black type weapon as they're fighting through a police station. I always think scenes fighting in police stations are really cool. Not enough of that happens in horror movies, so it's kind of neat when you see gunfights here in this movie. And this thing that's the Hidden, the titular The Hidden, the bad alien, is near unstoppable. They shoot it, they blow it away, and it just doesn't stop. It keeps moving until it finds another host and takes it over by vomiting its phallic form into another man's, or person's, as you may see. Opening. All in all, a very solid flick. I did mention it's surprisingly high on IMDb, which I think only speaks to how competently this was done. This is a very, very solid action movie. Editing, pacing, everything. The bare minimum I feel like you should ask for from a film is that your pacing is good. And what I mean by that is, don't let me be bored. Please, for the love of God, don't. Don't let my mind wander into the abyss and the darkness of my heart. Do not let me explore that, because I want to get enveloped in your movie. Mentioned it's directed by Jack Sholder, who you may know from such classics as Nightmare on Elm Street 2, baby. A movie that is now getting what it deserves in terms of cult classic status. Also directed Alone in the Dark, which is getting an upcoming release from Scream Factory. But The Hidden, is it a recommend? Yes, you should check it out. I think movies like this are fun, where you can't guess who or what this killer is and you're just after it. Tensions are high, and it's kind of fun at the same time, as the killer's an alien. Doesn't know everything about our world and is kind of still discovering things, but all it knows it likes is violence. And it's kind of interesting to see it kind of light up like a child in a candy store, but this is an alien who loves to kill, surrounded by guns at one point. It's very interesting. A good flick. I'm not too sure what more I can say about this one besides the fact that if you have seen this, of course, let me know in the comments. I'm your host, Full Custom Hot Dog. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Full Custom Hot Dog without the last O, because that's just too long for Twitter. So thank you all for watching, and until next time. If you like what you see,
I love what I see.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you can watch whatever comes next. And if you like the music you hear, you can follow me on SoundCloud and Spotify. Check the description for links.